How y'all doing? It's Rob Burnham here, Preacher Man R&B, and this is another episode of Richard TV 91. This time I'm doing another episode of the Winchesters reviews. This time I'm reviewing the Winchester Season 1, Episode 13, and this is the season finale. What happens on this week's episode is it starts off with Dean Winchester meeting up with John when he's just getting out of the army, and he gives him the letter. And then Bobby shows up, and Bobby tells Dean that they're not supposed to do this because they're dead now and they're in heaven, and they're not supposed to intervene in people's lives like this. Well, what happens is that throughout this whole episode, the team is trying to bring Dean back because the creator has sent him through a portal, and she's saying that the portal tore to pieces for all eternity. Well, what actually happened is Dean's car was able to protect him in this portal because this version of the car is from heaven like Dean is, and it protects him. And what happens is Lata and Ada and them are able to bring the car back, but Dean doesn't show up at the first part of it, and Mary and them drive off in the car because the car is not of their earth, so it could kill the Credo. Well, meanwhile, Samuel, John, Carlos, they're fighting the Credo Queen and her minions, and then Mary tells the rest of the women to get out of the car, and she drives, and John forces the Credo Queen in front of the car, and it kills the Credo Queen, but she makes a portal, and Mary goes into the portal with the car, the Impala of the car. And then the Impala comes back out, and Dean's driving this time. And he gets Mary out, and Mary and Dean's safe, and Dean's pretty much telling them about what he's been doing and how he was in heaven, and he started driving, and then he took a detour into the multiverse because he's trying to find healthy, happy versions of his family, which is supposedly this version of John and Mary. And he pretty much tells Mary, if she ever sees a yellow-eyed demon, or even just a hint of a yellow-eyed demon, to use the cult. He gives her the cult. He gives them his version of the Hunter's journal and tells them to follow it. He doesn't tell them his name. He gives a fake name, but he gives Bobby's name and Jack's name because they show up, and Jack allows Dean to finish what he started. And they disappear and go back up to heaven. And other than that, that's all that really happened. My question for y'all is, now that Dean has led this version of John and Mary, hopefully to a safer existence where Mary stays alive and the family's whole, do you think that's going to happen? As always, you're Rob Burnham here, Preacher Man R&B signing out. This has been another episode of Richard Land Comments. See y'all next time.